Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching me from. I do hope and believe that you are in good health condition, and I'm always glad that you come by watching because I believe you have always learned one or two things. Please do drop your questions at the comment section and let me know your opinions. So if you're meeting me for the first if you're meeting me for the first time, you don't know me actually. So I am Nke God, Jimmy. Welcome to my space. So today, I want to talk about this topic. The actual reason why we have a lot of decays in relationships and marriages today. Some people don't know why they are in marriage. And that is the reason why you see a lot of nonsense, a lot of rift happening in relationship. And you begin to wonder, was it like that during the times of our parents? Some persons will say, their time is totally different. Ours is also different. Yes, but then it is still the same marriage, right? During their time, it was marriage. In our times also, it's also marriage. The difference between their time and our time is that a lot of persons in this generation doesn't want to learn. Everybody, let me not say everybody. Most people tend to be adamant when it has to do with relationship. A lot of persons just think that relationship, marriage is magic. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to be revolving around the marriage institution itself, because when it has to do with what you call relationship, it is what everybody is involved in. So relationship is a wide range. You can have a friend, you can have a colleague. Everything you are doing with them is relationship. Your pastor, your church members. So you see the reason why I'm going to be centering on the marriage relationship purely. One of the many reasons why there is a lot of decay in our marriage institutions today, that you see people get married today and they divorce tomorrow. You see people get wedded yesterday and within 24 hours, a lot of issues have started coming up, is lack of knowledge. A lot of people go into marriage without knowing what to do. They don't have information about nothing. They are not willing to get any form of information. Some get information, but the information they get is just so little, and they are not willing to go further. Whereas others go into marriage in total obscurity. They don't know they have to get some knowledge. They don't know they have to get some information before they go into marriage. Whereas another set of people go into marriage having so much expectations from the other partner. Now, when I'm talking about the male and the female. So you wouldn't be expecting me to always be calling the male or the female. So I'm talking in general now. So you are expectant of how your husband should treat you, for instance. You are expectant of how your wife should treat you, for instance. But you on your own don't care about what you should bring to the table to make this marriage work. Marriage is not magic. Marriage is a serious hard work. Marriage is hard work. Hard work spiritually, hard work physically, and hard work otherwise. So if you go into marriage, you belong to any of these parties that I have mentioned, you have a lot of issues because you want everything to just happen. As soon as you get whether there is a ring on the finger, you go into that marriage crossing your legs, expecting everything to come from that your partner without you playing your own part. No, it doesn't work like that. As a married person, you bring something to the table, your partner brings something to the table. It is a partnership program. And remember that it is no man that brought about this institution. The institution of marriage is a sacred one. It is the one that God made. So you can see that it is something that is so sacred to God. It's something that is so important to God. So he initiated it. So you as a human can't go into that institution expecting magic to happen. You have to consult the originator of marriage, and he have made available everything you need to make your marriage work. If other people's marriages work, yours too can work. I hear a lot of young persons, a lot of singles, because of the things they have seen on the social media, because it has become an eyesore that a lot of marriages that are having issues find their way into the internet. And so people that are single look at it. You hear them say, if marriage is like this, I'd rather remain single. Yes, I agree that everybody is actually not going to get married for one reason or the other. But that doesn't change the fact that the original plan of God was for everybody to actually get married. So if you have the mind of getting married to a man someday, getting married to a woman someday, you need to get information. You need to know what to do part-time. That is what knowledge is. Knowing what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. You see other people's marriages that work. It is because they have put in so much energy in it. It is because each of them were intentional. So marriage institution, marriage relationship is about intentionality. And this intentionality does not start when you get into the marriage. That is when and where a lot of people get it wrong. And that is why a lot of issues come up. You begin your intentionality right from when you are single, as a single man, as a single woman. You tell yourself what you want, the kind of home you want, the kind of man you want to settle down with, the kind of woman you want to settle down with, and you are sincere. You begin to work on yourself by getting the necessary informations. There are so many people that are dishing out information that will help you. It is an institution that as soon as you are entering, you are being given a certificate of no graduation. That is what the marriage institution is all about. So that certificate is not being given to you because you are going to graduate. No, it is a certificate of continuation, telling you that with this, it means that a lot of work is expected from you. Just like when somebody have decided to give you a huge amount of money because of the business you want to do, and you are asking this person, what am I going to pay back? The person said, just start up first. You know you're going to put in a lot of work, right? Because you don't know if the person is going to ask for 100% of the profit, right? Or even 1,000,000%. So you're going to put in more work. That is what marriage is. So if you can get information that are necessary, just like I'm giving it to you now, you know that as a wife, you have your part to play. As a husband, you have your part to play. As a single girl, as a single man that is hoping to get married one day, you know that marriage is not magic. Marriage is what you make it to be. Marriage is a bed of roses. Only the roses you yourself place on them. If you want to have 10 roses on your marriage bed, it is dependent upon you. You want to have no roses at all, it is also dependent upon you. You want your marriage to be a heaven on earth, it is dependent upon you. So it takes two people who are in this beautiful partnership program created by God to bring in their own quota. That's why the Bible says you are a helpmate, suitable for each other. My people will say, the right hand will wash the left hand, whereas the left hand will wash the right hand. That is what marriage is all about. So if I am expecting my husband to do all of the things for me, we're going to have a lot of issues. And my husband is expecting me to do all of the things, we're going to have a lot of issues. So as a young person, seeing all of these things that are happening in the internet, and you are afraid of getting married, don't be afraid. You need to work on yourself. The informations that are going to help you in that marriage. Read books, listen to tapes, watch educative videos just like you're watching me like this. Share it with friends, share it with families. It's going to help you. You have questions, you can reach out to those people you have listened to. Please message them. Ask those questions. I am open to answer your questions. In the marriage institution, like I said, everybody is working towards perfection. There is nobody, even people that have stayed 60 years in marriage today, they can never tell you that they know it all. They will always tell you we are just working to understand ourselves. In marriage, you need to know that you need to understand your partner. Your partner needs to understand you, to know boundaries. There are boundaries in marriages, yes. You know that these are the things my partner doesn't like, so you don't do them. Because if you do them, you are calling for issues. Remember that both of you are coming from different backgrounds. Most especially when it has to do with people that are not married to the same culture and race. You have people marrying across the continent today. You have people marrying people that are not from the same culture. People that are even married from the same culture also have issues. I mean, brothers and sisters from the same mother and father have issues. Talk more of marriage. So everything in marriage is about intentionality. Get the necessary information that you need. And I tell you what, good marriages do exist. And I am a living witness. Yes, I have to start with myself. The truth is, because you see bad marriages flying about in the internet doesn't mean that good marriages doesn't exist. But being that a lot of people tend to go towards the bad thing rather than the good thing, it now seems as if the bad overweigh or outweigh the good. No, we have lovely marriages, lovely homes that you want to look at and you tell yourself, if I get married tomorrow, I want my home to be like this, much better. And you are intentional about it. I tell you what, your marriage is not going to be among the ones that are having decay. Because of what? Each of you know your responsibilities as partners that have come together in the marriage institution to make it work. Remember, God is counting on you to make it work. Humanity is counting on you. People are looking up to you to tell them that there is something good about marriage because God that made it is also a good God. So I want to believe that you're going to have a rethink today. Whether you are married and you're having issues, can you sit down and ask yourself some important questions? What are those things that you are not doing right? Can you turn a new leaf? You can actually do the things that are right and you see it change. Okay? You are a single person, you have entered into that relationship and it's not giving you the kind of vibe you have always wanted for a relationship that is going to end in marriage. I will always tell you, take a walk out. Bounce. A better person will come. You don't kill yourself in a relationship that doesn't value you. I remain with God. God bless you.